Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We're a workshop in the south of Brazil specialized in building and customizing classic cars, whatever you can imagine. Today we're expanding our channel and using artificial intelligence to dub this into English so you can understand what the guys here in Brazil are saying. So a big welcome to you, man. I hope you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like to help us out, and let's go, man. I'm gonna take the opportunity today, guys, to give you an update on the C14. So this is the car we took to the custom show. It's a car that we're working on the rear axle. We didn't have time to do it before the event, right? So now that we're back, we removed the axle and are working on the rear axle. It's a car that turned out really cool. What I liked most about this car is the interior. Actually, it's the whole package, right? So for those who saw the car here it's got a 6-cylinder engine, right? We just added this detail in the front to cover the radiator anyway. The rest of the car is pretty original. It got our grille in the front, right? It's a very solid car, really beautiful structurally. But what I want to show you guys is this right here. Look, so here on the inside, look what we did, okay? We made this steering wheel with a wood detail and all, see? This is a steering wheel that's already out there. Easy to find, right? But we made this steering wheel, so we did the whole internal part of the horn here. Anyway, the idea isn't to replicate a model that already exists, right? But rather to create a new model ourselves, okay? So here I also have another model over there that we're already working on. I'll show that to you guys. Like we always say, guys, customizing has become really simple these days, right? For example, this steering wheel, you can find it for sale out there. The gear knob, that doesn't exist. We made this gear knob. So here, both the knob itself and the shaft here, look, we made all of this ourselves. So man, this was made by us for this car, okay? So this set is specific for it. The air conditioning, that one exists on the market. It's easy to find. You just go on Mercado Livre, type it in and buy it. These gauges are easy to get, but there are some details in the car, man, that you can't just buy off the internet, you know? Like, okay, man, I'm a hobbyist. I'm building my car at home. That's perfect, man. Buy it online, you'll put it together, you'll have that pleasure of assembling it at home, of developing something, you know, of building this. But for us, as a workshop, man, we have to innovate. This is a detail about the shift rod that I'll show you guys soon, okay? But for those of us on this side, we have to make it work. We have to invent a steering wheel, and we have to show how to produce it so that it's open for everyone. What about the shift knob? We have to show how it's done, you know? That's something South Custom has always done, man. Always has. This car here is one of the first cars to get a comfort module. We developed a module that uses, check out the footwell lighting. How cool is that, man? Look how awesome the footwell lighting looks in this car. So man, you get in here at night, turn on the headlights, and the lower light will dim automatically. You don't have to press a button for that, otherwise we'd end up like a Fender here, you know? The ideal is to keep it clean, see? Handbrake. Man, it didn't work. We developed the thing. Now it's here and it works. Then a bunch of people came along. Nowadays, there are modules of every kind out there. But we were the first to develop this part here, and we showed it. And a lot of people would ask us, man, what caliper do you use? Use this one, man, make a module like this and it works. We have to develop this and we have to show it to you guys, okay? That's me here as South Custom, okay? There are big shops out there that don't do this, and that's fine too. But I, as the head here today, man, of this thing, there's no reason for us not to show it, not to explain it. Look here, a little 3D door, see? 3D USB for charging, see? It's right here, man. You can find this on the internet. It's easy to find nowadays, you know? In this car here as well, we started developing wireless charging. It hasn't been installed in this one yet, because we need to test the product thoroughly before putting it in. But man, in this car we have the steering wheel, the gear knob, part of the comfort module here, all developed by us. The brake system was developed by us. Man, if we take all this out, the car goes back to being a regular car. So, let's put the original steering wheel back. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Does this car deserve it? Maybe not, man. Let's put in a wooden steering wheel. It gives it a sportier vibe, which I think is what the car deserves, you know? Here we painted the cap, kept the original radio, but there's a new radio in the glove compartment and the air conditioning over there. It's a fully equipped car, different from the others, look. For the interior, we also used linen, added a detail on the door panel to make it look like the backrest of a sofa, right? Anyway, man, everything has an extra touch. But I'll tell you guys, man, I really love this interior. Besides everything we've shown here, I'm going to show you now the aluminum steering wheel we're developing, okay? And the module, I'll only be able to show it to you once it's working, right? There's no way to explain the module to you. But that's it. So guys, look, here's the part we showed some details of in the previous video, right? Here's the car before we worked on the engine bay. We already have the molds here, so before we start making the fenders, we'll have to fix a detail on this car. This side here, look, is quite different from this side over here. Look, from the front you can see it, look. See? From the side as well, look. You can see the difference from one side to the other, right? So we're going to fix this side here first. Look! We're going to remove this here and redo this edge of the fender to match this one. And then the folks from Fast came by and we've more or less decided how the fender is going to be. So we're going to bring down this side of the fender, right, straight down here, and we're going to start the fender below the hinge. So the hinge will be above the fender and we won't have to make a cut here. So this part will go down there, right, and then we'll start making the fender. It's a process that's really slow, okay? It's time consuming. It's a car that already has its lines pretty much defined. Bodywork is also the stage where this car stopped at the bodywork during preparation. That's actually why I came here, so we could fix some details on the car. And then after that, the car, well, moves on, right? So we're gonna do this restoration. We're gonna work on the fenders and redo the firewall over there, make it cleaner, smoother, right? Another detail we're going to take care of is removing this seam here. Look, it doesn't look good, and a car of this level deserves special attention in this area at this stage, right? So we're going to remove this here, weld it from the inside, right? And leave this engine bay smooth. So this is a car that we didn't make much progress on this week, right? But tomorrow we'll start redoing these parts here, look. And then, yes, we start bringing it to life, which is the part you here on YouTube like to see, right? So this part here is very labor intensive, right? Making both sides the same is a lot of work, but this is something we almost never see happening, right? Because it's the kind of detail that changes. Here for us, look, you can see, look at the difference here, see that? Here it already starts to narrows even more, then here it starts to open up again, look. And look at this one, see how it is? It's more even, right? So man, these are details that change very little here. For those of you expecting a different kind of build, something unusual, right? So we pretty much don't show this because honestly, there isn't much change from the usual. So we're going to make these changes and then next week we'll bring you an update with the fenders in place and the firewall already taking shape. A really cool car. And here, look guys, this is what we're going to start working on now, okay? This is a car that's a quick project like we've already told you. So we're going to disassemble this front part here. The bumper stays, but the grille, headlights, turn signals, emblem, mirror, lock, basically everything gets taken apart, right? This part comes off too, as well as part of the tail light, right? And we're going to paint the side of this car. So it's going to be painted from here down to the edge of the trim down here, see? All in white, okay? So this side here is going to be white. There are already some spots that need fixing, so we're going to take care of that too. The color separation will be done right at the edge here and on this inner part as well, right at the edge inside here, see? It has this little border, so we'll mask it off and finish it here. But when you open it, this part stays white, right? Because when you close the door, you can see the white inside, see? So we do this little edge here, right? And it stays white in the middle of the door. And this car is one that's gonna get a really cool upgrade this month. It's a car that's actually pretty easy to customize, right? A really simple project, right? So it's going to be relatively easy to work on a car like this, which is why we're starting it now. It's a really quick process, okay? So let's go. Let's take this thing apart and take the first step with our F1000. So there you go, the first part has been disassembled. The reason we have to take everything apart, even the bumper is coming off, is because this part here, look, from this trim here all the way down, it's going to be white. So it's going to be white from the middle here, right? Right here in the middle of the trim, see? And here too, so this whole wider part here, it's going to be white, right? So the lower part here, that little mustache piece we took off, that's going to be white too. Now we take off the mirrors, the emblem, and start masking things off, right? So let's get to it.